before I say things. This is Cirque. He is the very first Exile member from the Fallen Earth days, and uh, we're veterans of post-apocalyptia online virtual shit, and
Yes,
fought
sir.
wars and all kind of shit. We love PvP and Fallout. Now with PvP. Um, so yeah, we're just going
Goofy,
to.
non-sweaty PvP as of right now.
Where the fuck the area is? Okay. See, you can see my screen. I'm gonna change the. I can't change the screen. I have to show it. Fuck the screen.
Oh, okay. We're on.
So, what weapon is that?
That is a quad gamma gun.
See, that would be an opportunity for me to switch to your screen, and you could show the gun.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? And show it off or whatever. I think that this is going to be for the 8v8, which is the maximum currently that you can do, or have 8 players on a PvP server. The focus is going to be on what kind of character did you build, and how am I going to kill it? Can I kill it? Is it viable in adventure mode and in a scenario where it's in PvP? Like, I have a crafter who can also double as a bloodied PvP too, but I've had to level him a lot to get where I wanted to be with it, with the right deck, and then there were some game changes that needed to happen as well that made that possible. That were used to be mods. Back when it launched, you remember I had some mods installed for the map.
That's right. That's
and
right. Wasn't there a topography one too?
That's why I got that map, because it had the topography. I still wish I could have had an option to switch to that map. But there was also the loadout switching, which became integrated into the game itself.
Thank God.
Yeah. So we're here in White Spring Station. I might as well, since I reset my camps. Okay, so the building restrictions on this, I'm not exactly sure how far away I'm going to have to be. Doob used to build on this tower here. Let me see if that's got to be within range. Yeah, right here. Okay. So, base building. PvP around a base. Scenario PvP for an hour or two. Once or twice, yeah, like either twice a month or once a week, for as long as it's fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Seems doable, because we're all old now and we got lives and shit, and yeah, we fought some of the craziest fucking online PvP flame wars and all of that, but ain't nobody got time to be up for 36 hours fucking dealing with crazy shit in a video game, man.
Grinding for a week straight just for enough mats to PvP for 2 hours.
Oh Jesus, yeah, no. Now that's reserved for all you try-hard 20-year-olds out there who may or may not watch this.
Good luck, have fun. We did it at one point.
Yeah, been there, done that, and can still give you a run for your money. Don't even think. Look, I just caught it. Oh shit!
I'm standing here, just remembering the good old days.
Here's the good old days. Classic teabag.
Alright, then.
Alright, Dan. Oh shit. fucking... I still have this thing. Okay, yeah, I got updated. That's good. I was crushing you with this fucking heavy... Like, if I have range on you, and I got this 2-shot Fat Man, like, you're fucking toast, dude. You're toast.
Yeah, I need to come up with something these days. Yeah, that Fat Man's rowdy. I need to come up with something these days that works for a pistolier at range, because all my stuff's pretty close range, which is kind of my problem.
Yeah, so you need to close range if I'm successfully keeping you at range. And if I've got a team running squad maneuvers, you're gonna have a hard time with that, buddy.
So I found something out. I think they changed something in the game that all the movement speed perks don't stack with Speed Demon anymore. So if you're running Speed Demon mutation, yeah, they don't stack anymore. So nobody runs like squad maneuvers or the pistol one, which is really lame for PvP.
That was a terrible fucking shot. Ah!
Come flying out of the nuke.
Oh, that was... See, that's epic fucking shit, man. That is epic. It's just a... oh, no. I don't want to be stuck again. Look. I am the universe! I'm the universe!
Either that or, what is it, Skeletor? Doesn't Skeletor do that?
Yeah, something. Yeah. Ah! Okay, you're gonna have to come kill me, dude. So this is something that I'm noticing already that is not happening on like official servers. You know, like when you die on a adventure world, this isn't. I don't encounter this. Come kill me, please. I will emote. Hello.
Oh, there you go. Okay, now I know where you are.
Yeah, so that's an interesting feature too for PvP because if you emote, you can see it, right? You see it around. It appears in the world, overlaid on the. Yep. Yep. You gonna whack me first? Okay. Whack a doodle. Okay, so also another thing I'm noticing is the reboot for heavy builds, so you're using PA, is going to be really good for PvP.
Yeah, supposedly, from what I've been learning, is power armor is by far and away superior in PvP these days compared to when we played.
Well, we're going to have to fucking figure that shit out, bruh, because every single... Here's the thing. You know how in the crafting there's a card that says who's killing me? Ghouls? More ghouls? Alright. Get out of my face. This crafting card here, and it does actually this is something that I'm not sure if they're gonna patch. It probably should be looked at, but right here, Power Smith, your crafted power armor now has improved durability. And so essentially it's if you're an unyielded crafter, you're doing that thing. I have sets of power armor that don't have standardized values. You know, most of them. So that makes it whoever, like, you have crafters that can make better shit.
Yeah, I don't think the guys in PvP are worrying about durability.
This thing, I'm curious to test. Yeah, this thing's mean as fuck. That's another ranged weapon that I can't revive you. I can't stim you.
So
death.
was that what were you using, and were you VATSing or were you just free aiming?
Both. I was testing both. So I don't have. I could put concentrated fire on, just rank 1, and that would probably, if I got a head crit on you, this thing crits like crazy. It's the, what is it? Find it. This is an Executioner's true plasma rifle, so I've got the true capacitor, true long barrel, which are actually mods that are pain in the ass to get. You got to scrap a lot of this stuff, and this stuff usually people don't want you to scrap. So, yeah, it's just a 1-star Executioners. I could, craft it into a 2-star eventually. You'll get what you want if you just have to have enough. You have to be able to grind enough. So now I'm gonna shoot you in your head. Where's your head? How do I do head? Oh, it's this thing.
Mine's
Hold on.
yeah. There you go.
So yeah, that's 3 shots basically.
Right. Yeah, and I'm just
And this
using
thing
basically.
has a range of Look at the range on this. 204.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I've heard the plasma
you got your
caster's
work cut
pretty
out
good.
for you being a mutant, man. I believe in you, and we can work it out. We can work it out.
I think the trick is having a actual PvP armor, right? You know, like a full
Yes.
assassin sentinel build
You need
or set.
assassins. So let's actually. Well, I don't have them on this character. There's some rad stags there. We don't need. The thing on the test server, we don't need any of this stuff, so don't feel compelled to do anything other than fucking fuck around. Think of it like the test server for Fallen Earth, really.
Right. Yeah, and then crits. So VATS crits bypass all damage negation, like entirely.
That's something.
Yeah, so that's why the guys you see that are PvPing, quote unquote, you know, like the real sweaty guys, are just standing there jumping up and down, straight up and down. That's the Sentinels, and then they're using full assassin's gear, and then they're also using what is it? Stealth boys, like the Mark IIIs with
Phantom
you know
devices, are they using those?
the what now?
Phantom devices.
Not sure about the Phantom device. How does that work? I don't really know
like
about
a
it actually.
Stealth boy, but better.
Okay.
Yeah. So
basically, it makes it so that somebody can't target you in PvP. They can't VATS target you and get a crit. Because the way people are optimized these days, the guys that do it.
Okay. Let's do a range thing and see.
Okay, let me see if I can come up with something that's got longer range. Give me a minute here.
I mean, medium range, because I know that you're short range on this too.
Yeah. Let me see what I can come up with.
So I'm just wearing excavator armor with, I mean, you've done some damage to it already. In the 30s, it looks like, across the board, except for the chest piece. Chest piece is, resistance is, I have a good bit of radiation resistance, so that gamma gun, the only reason it really kicks my ass is because it's, what, a quad? Is it a...
That one's quad, and it's honestly a lot of it is the ballistic damage that it does, because I'm bloodied.
Okay.
Let me look at it here.
We have infinite ammo here.
I noticed that. That's awesome. So the quad sharpshooter's automatic gamma gun, when I have it in hand, it's the tooltip, which is not something to really go off of in PvP. We know that, right? The tooltip says 146 ballistic and 305 radiation. So yeah, the radiation's probably fairly negligible for you. And
Well, I have good this suit, this excavator. It has a grand total of 426 radiation resist.
right, right.
And I can
So
buff that if I needed to. Like if I'm PvPing against somebody who's hammering me with radiation, I'm gonna do what I can with getting the resist stuff.
yeah, and there's consumables you can use.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I've got about a 30% chance of hitting you from where I'm at right now.
Another
the
thing I
head.
learned too, I don't know if this was the case when we were playing back in the day, but apparently there's a cap per hit in PvP to damage. I was reading about that, and apparently the magic number is 110. So anything with above 110 damage,
Yeah.
110 damage, as far as ballistic, I think. It doesn't. You can't do more than that in one hit. So that's why a lot of the sweaty guys prefer these days to use stuff that's
When you say sweaty, what the hell does that mean?
so like salty, sweaty guys. I don't know, the guys that the tryhards, basically,
Okay.
like what we were talking about.
I got
The guys that sit around or either dupe stuff or sit around and farm for a week to be able to PvP for a couple hours.
Right.
But they
They do
prefer
that on
stuff.
Adventure? Oh my god.
Yeah, they do that on Adventure. They prefer stuff that's like obviously full auto, so like very high fire rate, and then like around the 110 damage mark. Cryolator is still a big thing from what I've seen, which I need to bust mine out. I got to mule it over from another character, but I've got a quad faster fire rate Cryolator that's supposed to work good. What?
Does it snare?
Yes, yeah, it slows. There's also newer weapons that have come out, because Cryolator was around back when we did it too, but there's like the Cold Shoulder now, which is that shotgun. It's a double barrel, so it does good damage. It's inherently quad, so it has 8 shots instead of 2.
Yeah.
And then it also does cryo damage. And then I noticed that there's a couple of pistols also now that do cryo damage. There's whatever the Brotherhood one is that can be made into 5.56 pistol. I don't remember what it's called. And then the Alien Blaster has a cryo magazine mod too, and I'm gonna goof around with that for Pistolier.
See, this is all the nerd shit we can just show in the gear. We could showcase the gear, showcase the build, showcase blah 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 blah. But you know what, man? Come on, bro.
All right, let me get something that's longer range here. Give me a second. I was nerding out.
That's exactly what we need to do. But like if you're talking about stuff and you can like go through it in the game, you see what I mean about sharing or being able to switch from
Sure.
player to player. Yeah, that'd be crucial, because then I don't have to edit it afterwards. So we can just straight up mainline that shit. I have so much shit to edit already, it's sickening. Alright, buddy. Dealing with that. Come on, just like head on fucking shit. Where are you going, bitch? Nice line of sight. Nice line of sight. Good, good, good.
See, but that was VATS. That's not fair.
Well,
it's cheating.
You believe it's cheating? Okay, let's do. I'm okay with either one, honestly, because the odds of a motherfucker hitting. Oh, I love the. Oh wow! Have you killed an NPC yet?
I see them flying up in the air.
Oh my god, that's great. I like that for like building a bait, like doing showcase locations with. Who the fuck is shooting ultra sight? That would be you, wouldn't it? I'm like ultra sight. What the fuck, man? All right, yeah. Get some. Get some. A little to the left. need the height advantage. Get my ass up here. Ah! Oh, is that a hit? No.
Those nukes are terrifying.
If I can keep a motherfucker at range, you see, like that's the thing though. With oh yeah, you see, it hurts. It hurts. I have to run. I need squad maneuvers. But
Speed Demon.
You can basically, I have him. I have Speed Demon. Seriously. Yeah, that's the other thing we can talk about. You know, the mutations, why. What. Oh, come on.
This is tricky. I'm learning how to free aim this thing at range, and it's got enough.
This.
It's got enough. Yeah, that thing lobs. It's terrifying too.
That's great. It's terrifying. I like that. Oh, I hit you with that one. Barely. The fucking shockwave hit you.
I will say that the explosion is a deterrent in and of itself because I can't see through it.
Can't see shit. Yeah. It's almost like smoke grenades too. It's damage and smoke. But that I'm gonna have to clip that out when you shot me through the smoke after I shot at you. I think that was recording, man. The problem is I need you to not see where I shoot from and have you not know where they're coming from.
Yeah, those things are pretty easy to track too because they're slow and big.
If you have a line of sight on me and I'm firing this, I'm kind of just wasting ammo.
I'm trying to think of what I have because see, my build is a guerrilla build, right? So I'm automatic, which is tough for range and pistols. It just doesn't. I don't know. There's nothing that I know of that's real accurate at long range, fully auto. You know what I mean?
Fully out. Yeah, I don't. You'd have to. No. You have to be within 50 meters.
Like this thing, I can kind of burst fire it if I'm trying real hard. My aim isn't what it used to be either. You know, that's another thing. But
yeah, same. I still try to train myself. I put the little red dot on my screen, and I removed the crosshair to have, you know, a true center to orient myself to, because even though it's a pain in the ass, it does, you know, bring your focus into the middle of the screen. It becomes sort of
oh, absolutely. My screen's now even like maybe four years old or so, and it actually has a built-in option where I can change the reticle that just glows either red or green in the middle of my screen, like no matter what I'm doing.
Oh man, I haven't even thought about checking for that feature on this thing. Okay, I said we were gonna do medium range, and then I pulled out the fucking fat man because I want to scare you.
We'll go back down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that thing is kind of terrifying too. Like if my serendipity doesn't go off, I'm dead. My hands. You know what I mean?
It's gonna go off like 75% of the time though. You got high luck and shit. Yeah, see, okay, right there. Did you see? I got sick.
That thing. Okay, so at close range with this ultrasight auto laser gun or whatever it is, it's bloodied. It's deadly, but it's hard to control actually when you're trying to. Yeah, the recoil is. You know, it's not nothing.
It's an automatic. What is it? A pistol or an automatic rifle?
Yeah, it's a pistol. So it's let me tell you here. It's a bloodied auto ultrasight laser pistol with 25% weapon speed and then 250 damage resist while reloading. So it's actually like a pretty good roll as far as I'm concerned on like a bloody pistol. It does 119 damage per shot and then 30 damage over 3 seconds with fire or burning damage.
I'm curious to see how this thing. Oh yeah. If I get good hits on you.
Yeah, it chunks pretty hard.
Because there's
so
many projectiles.
Let's test the 110 damage cap thing.
All right.
Because we can test it on you. You're full health. Mine, I don't think it'll work for me because I'm bloodied. I don't think I even have 110 health. But let's check it out. So you're 275.
On mitigation? What?
Well, I guess that's true. There isn't mitigation to consider. What happens if you're full health and you take all your armor off, and I try and shoot you with this ultra sight laser? It's like 119 per hit. I want to see if I actually do 119 or if I only do 110.
And now we have numbers to see, which isn't that great?
Yeah. I don't think that was a feature before, was it?
Sure was not.
Okay,
Not even when they rolled out PvP. So, alright, I have nothing. Let's see. Oh no, I do have that.
Yeah, do as best you can to zero out all your resistances, and then maybe check your consumable buffs as well, or your effects, because you can get resistance that way.
Yeah, there's probably some of that going on. I mean, okay, I'm well fed. That's disease resist, so, and plus 25 HP.
So, you're grounded? So you have energy resist just by being, because you're mutated. Okay. So I guess maybe let's try it with something that's not energy. Let me get a different pistol.
Hey man, you gotta fix your stairs. What kind of fucking person puts that shit like that? There you go. See, how much nicer is that? Except there's like inside the rock. Alright. I'm full health. How much time do I have on the well fed? I don't know.
It shouldn't do it. You have 50 damage resistance
well
from
fed
something.
gives me plus 25 max HP.
Yeah, that's okay. But I'm looking at your damage resistance. You have 50 damage resistance from what? Scaly skin? Yeah, scaly skin gives you plus 50. Okay.
So I have 150 energy resist on, that's scaly skin and grounded.
Right, yeah, so that should give you 150.
Yeah, I got 150 energy resist and 50 damage resist. So,
okay, I found a hard-hitting pistol. So it says it does 400 damage in one hit. So let's see what this does with the. I mean, even with your resistances, I should be able to break. The 110, right? So I'm just gonna go for a chest shot. Nope, there it is, 110. So yeah. There is a cap.
All right, that's good to know.
So big, heavy-hitting weapons don't really have any sway in PvP anymore.
Well, they had to fix that because it was not only PvP, it was PvE. Do you remember the Scorch Beast Queen event, and you try to fast travel as soon as you could because it would be dead in seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same thing. It was the same thing.
Now, another thing that I'm curious about, so I don't know if you've seen, but Bethesda had their their announcement or whatever yesterday, right, or the day before, I can't remember. And apparently next year in 2025, they're going to be releasing the ghoul, or you being able to be physically ghoulish in the game.
Oh, I thought that was this update.
No, I don't think that's coming out this update. I read another article that said probably 2025, but it's going to be, so from what I've read, it's supposed to be exclusive from, or what's the term for it? Mutually exclusive? Bloodied and ghoulish will be two different things. Like, you can't be a bloodied build and you can't be a ghoul build. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas now you can use ghoulish and be, I mean, you're radiated and that's how you're bloodied, right? Somehow they're going to change it to where they're two different things.
Yeah, what they're probably going to do is instead of health regen, you'll have some kind of a radiation regen.
They already have radiation regen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do to that. But my thought is going forward in PvP, it's gonna make so like how assassins weapons now, right? They do like, what is it, 10% or 50% more damage to humans, right? Not necessarily the best weapon mod, but it's like some people think it's viable, right, in PvP for your weapon. But it'll turn the ghoulish mod that way too, because you can do 50% more damage to ghouls and get that on your weapons.
Dude, I got 701 energy resist. Hit me with that fucking, hit me with some energy.
Okay, hit you with some energy.
I'm gonna roll assassins on this fucking armor set. You wanna see this motherfucker walking at you? Ah! Well, you hit my radiation. Does that thing does radiation?
Yeah. So I'll try it without radiation.
No, that's
next.
that's the perfect solution for that problem. That fucking killed the shit out of me.
What? So what's your radiation resistance on that though? Because I
have 513. But
yeah, see, that's still pretty good.
It's good, but like this suit is I guess even canonically or whatever, lore-wise, like it's meant to absorb plasma and laser stuff. Yeah. So if I for radiation, I would actually want, I can't remember if it's the T60 or the T45. It could be the T51B. It has higher radiation resist. It's one of them. So they all have their strengths. You can augment them in some ways with the parts that you build, which I have most of. I seem to have recovered most of my recipes. There's not a whole lot I don't have except for the entire T60 power armor. I don't know where to get it. Someone said treasure maps.
Oh.
And I've been doing that, so I cannot build T60 armor. And I swear to God, there's somewhere that sells the fucking recipe. It's gotta be.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. It probably is treasure maps, or sometimes I notice
you get the mods in the treasure maps a lot of the time, like plans for the mods, but you do not get the. I want to try this out on you. Use hallucinogenic gas grenade. Also want to try teaming up and seeing if I kill you or knock you, if I can stim you. Let's see here, because that will be important if you're on a team. You accept. Okay, you create. So, what would be something to knock you better with? Probably this.
Huh. Can we not PvP on a team now?
That might be a setting on the server. I'm not 100% sure. I will check that before we do
another session or
another
something.
session. Yep. Okay, so leave team. Leave team. Alright. So I can't stim you if I knock you. That's just death. Yep. And fast travel is free, so caps wouldn't matter. That's something that I would probably put as a thing, so it's not an issue. Just PvP. We're going to be doing PvP for an hour or two. So why do we want to worry about? Eventually, we're going to run out of money because we're going to kill each other so much.
Right.
So this is,
so
I mean, you know, what is there anything else you want to test?
Yeah. So you said you have, what was your energy resist in that?
701.
Okay, that's pretty high. So let me try
I'm
this.
using the prism plates, I believe. Actually, let me see.
So this is a bloodied automatic plasma pistol. It's not a flamer. It also has 15 replenish 15 action points with each kill and +1 perception. So those don't really matter for PvP. Main thing is it's automatic. It's not a flamer and it's bloodied. So it's supposed to do, says 88 and 88 for ballistic and energy.
Apparently, I have no mods on this suit. That's just the that's what it is. 708. Oh, that's because of my my bonuses from the mutations apply to the power armor.
Say that again. Your bonuses from your mutations apply to the power armor?
Yeah, the 150 and 50 energy resist.
Okay.
That seems to be applying to the power armor.
Yeah, on top of what your power armor provides, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yep.
So those are 110 each, is what it was doing to you.
Okay. What is you shooting me with? You killed me, but I got revived by my legendary perk.
Really? On my screen, your health bounced to 0 and back up to full, and you didn't go down.
Yeah, well, that's the legendary perk reboot. Power armor reboot.
Yeah,
I have
okay.
rank 3. I'm gonna get rank 4. 40% chance to auto revive. So this is your auto stem for, or
right.
It's not even auto stem. This is an auto res.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that I've read and heard is why power armor is like supposedly better these days. Oh jeez.
That was a one shot, huh? Damn.
My serendipity didn't go off.
So I didn't even see the damage that I did. It would have been
check
one.
Where my health's at.
Yeah, you were full health. That was with the where did it go? That's anti-armor Hellstorm missile launcher. Ballistic damage 454.
Okay.
So that probably would have. Yeah, if I just.
So
go
what's
with a body
interesting?
Shot.
What's interesting about that is, let me just double check. I don't know if I have. Let me check my cards. So I'm currently running Serendipity, right? So that's a 30% chance, or 45% chance below 30% health to avoid all damage, right?
Yeah.
And then Fireproof on top of that, so less damage from explosions and flame attacks. And then Dodgy, avoid 30% of incoming damage at the cost of 30 action points per hit. So somehow you bypassed all three of those.
What went off?
That time Serendipity procced, so it didn't do anything.
Alright.
Same thing again.
I'm gonna do a crit.
That's gonna bypass everything. Oh, wait, that was a crit?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
You critted me and it didn't do anything. How's that work?
What did you get a proc?
I got a proc of serendipity that showed up. Yeah.
Great.
But I thought
so you can.
from
You thought that you couldn't avoid the.
yeah, I thought that
Crits. We'll just prove that
VATS
wrong.
crits. Interesting. So serendipity can still avoid VAT crits.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on video. Fallout
That's very
76.
interesting.
Now with PvP. Are you tired of being bullied around like a little chump on the playground? Show those bullies who's boss with a fucking missile launcher. Go full falling down, Michael Douglas style. That was actually more appropriate than I thought, because at the end of the movie he does shoot a rocket launcher. Yeah, you're for like single fire weapons. I think that was unlucky. But are you when you die, do you lose your buffs?
I haven't been buffing, honestly, because we're just kind of dicking around.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Try just throw some chems on or something, and see if it removes
Sure.
them.
If it persists through death, okay.
Yeah. I'm just murdering Cirque here for science.
For
We
science
were
and how?
Tech faction in Fallen Earth after it's a diplomatic vote, democracy. So, okay, I won't shoot yet. My instinct was to just shoot you. It's just like the first.
Got an
day
itchy
we
trigger
met.
finger.
On the day we met, I looked at you, and I thought.
So this is just random, but I'm going to try a buff out because I've got a bunch of them. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Okay, so buff out gives you +2 strength, +2 endurance, and max HP +25. So go ahead and kill me.
You
Okay,
were a
those
little
times that.
tougher to kill that time.
Yeah, those were also interesting shots. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I could see my health go down, and then the Born Survivor kicked in, right, and I started healing, or it like auto proc'd my diluted stim pack or whatever.
Are you wearing unyielding?
Yeah, I'm full unyielding right now.
Alright, yeah. Because I see,
So
I have a hunch that your primary attributes may affect the it's kind of like random encounters. Like there, certain times there'll be 100% you'll get a 100% chance that you'll get that 30% chance. If that makes
60% of the time it works every time.
I mean, it's some crazy shit, but I have a hunch that it's weird like that. And
Yeah.
your primary attributes are your core. So like your procs and stuff. And your okay. Did you check to see if you still have?
Yeah, the buff out did persist.
Good. That's
So
good. That means that we don't have to fucking have a goddamn supply chain 8 miles long with people like in a line in communist China or communist Russia. I need my bread.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but buff out only lasts for 4 minutes normally. So
Oh, I know, but
Okay.
still, like that. Dude, still,
yeah,
I don't want to have to be fucking farming all that shit and survival and making it and all that. But actually, we can actually make it to where everything is just free. You can craft whatever the fuck you want at any time with no materials.
Oh, in this mode, you can make it so it doesn't cost materials to craft stuff, huh?
Yep.
Oh, okay. See, that's more. That just automatically makes it more fun because we don't have to worry
You don't have
about
to worry
trying to.
about it. And like I said, 1 to 2 hours of PvP. Like, who has the time for that? You need something, go grab it. Go grab it. You know.
Yeah, let's try a food buff. I don't have any food buffs going right now. Let me put on something stupid. Here we go. Baked bloatfly. Oh, I just got a really weird. Whoa, something's going on here. So I have some sort of bug. I used the baked bloatfly in my inventory, and now it just says damage unidentified, and then weight unidentified. It's giving me like text lines where the thing was, or where the bloatfly item was in my inventory before.
I'm gonna kill you and see if that helps.
Yeah.
Oh, 110. Dude, you just took, how many shots was that?
Quite a few, but they were all
13.
Yeah, my serendipity was going off well right there. The RNG was on my side.
Okay.
That was I wonder if the inventory glitch is still going on. And then I gotta check my food buff again. Okay, so the food glitch, or the text line for the food is still glitched. And I still have the baked bloatfly for 28 minutes. So food buffs, it looks like, I mean, maybe it's not all of them, but at least some of them persist.
Do you have another one you can try?
Well, I still have the buff, but yeah.
Let's see. I'll eat some sugar.
Oh, I see what you mean, like a different food? Yeah, I can put a different food on.
Everything fucking stacks. It's insane.
So apparently they changed that, and I'll have to look up what it is, but there's food buffs stack as long as they do different things to you. So there's almost like categories. So like you can have one that gives you strength, you can have one that gives you endurance, you can have one that gives you max HP, but you can't have like 2 strength ones running at the same time.
2 carry weight ones. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It's the same as Fallout 4.
Okay.
But the thing is you're right. They don't stack, but there is a lot of buffs.
Right, correct. Okay, so like cotton candy bites. No, that doesn't give me anything. Let's see here. Crispy squirrel bits for agility.
Oh, I bet you that'll help you proc.
Nope.
I wonder, do I have Bloody Mess on? Yeah, I do. Just wondering, because I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if I could do it on this character, do enough damage to do it, to turn someone.
Yeah, so both foods are persisting through death.
How much damage does this thing do? Now I could turn someone to goo with my other tune, which I need to start leveling and finishing up. I'm just now finishing up this tune. 300 levels, man.
Yeah, that's the goal for this one too. Yeah, now that they have the legendary perks, I think 300 is like the nice sweet spot, right?
Yep. So 102 damage. Ultra sight. Whoa, you flew though.
As soon as I respawned, because I was watching.
Mobs. You gotta see this shit, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Where's a good spot? And then we can end this off.
I think I just crashed. Yeah, I just crashed.
You crashed. That's that bloatfly you ate, man. Don't be eating a bloatfly.
Right. I'm curious just to see if that'll still be on if I log back in and try and get back in.
It might have been a bug.
Pun intended.
Oh, I didn't even, dude. No, I didn't even think about that. That's
Because
how
I ate a bug.
brain dead. Yes, no, I get it. I get it. I was doing comedy and I didn't even realize it. Funny, and I didn't know it. Oh, I did get this. Holy Fire, do you want this?
I've got one.
Go.
They're
Right. I know they're
yeah.
common-ish.
Yeah, it's like a
An
event reward, but it's a good one. It's one of the better weapons these days, from what I hear.
I think those weapons are basically like a archetype for people that aren't really like, they're just playing and they're like, oh wow, that's really good. And then it kind of like those what do you call modifiers make a lot of sense for that weapon and make it into something really special. And it's sort of a template. Like, you can make this stuff.
Right, yeah. Okay, so the bug, did not persist, at least in my inventory. What are we testing now?
We're gonna go kill some fucking shit and watch it fly off into the air.
Oh, all right, let's do it.
And then you can go do your thing. Where should we go though? That was the question.
We want tanky stuff? Do we want just lots of enemies?
Whatever we want to see flying around in the sky. I mean, outdoor would probably be cool. Or let's go to West Tech and see what happens when they fly 900% faster upwards.
Inside. Okay, sounds good.
Where's West Tech?
I'm fast traveling there now. You can.
I got it. There it is. Oh, I have pay to travel on here. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna make a few adjustments to the server now that we've played on it a little bit because still testing phase, but you know, potentially Fallout now with PvP.
Where your guts about my nuts?
Whoa, man, they just fucking, they go so high up. Whoa, he went into the wall. Oh shit. Let me get my
The dog, both those mutant hounds just went flying.
on my screen there was a dog and then he just flew up like here.
It's actually good.
Yeah. It is. It's hilarious. It'd be a good activity after PvPing just to go ragdoll shit.
See who can get the best ragdoll launch.
Sure. Whatever.
I wonder if heavy hitting single hit weapons, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was brutal.
Do it different instance than you.
Did you?
I don't know.
You might have, yeah. We might have.
Why
to
would
be
I
on
go
a
into a
team,
different instance?
because we're not on a team. They made this for the public servers. They made this instance, but they don't notify you apparently. So if you hop outside, we'll jump in a team, and it should work.
Yeah.
Frosty is the one who told me about that. I want to get Frosty in on some of this stuff.
Absolutely.
All right. Sent you a team invite. All right, there we go. Yeah, enter as team leader. Now you should be able to enter.
Yeah, I can
same
help.
Instance.
Yeah, okay.
It was a false start. You didn't see the dog fly into the corner like I did. that was a good one. Like there's bound to be places where there's mobs like off the, you know, near a cliff or whatever that you can just shoot them off and they fly into another region of the map. Next, I don't know where's the vats at. I got lost.
Yeah, I think they're over here. Come this way. Walk this way.
Oh, this would be a good one.
Vaulted ceilings. That thing does pretty good. What is that, the 50 cal? Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like painting in a way. Just have your super mutant fly into pieces over there in the corner. That's what you want. Okay. Whee!
Yeah, you must have damage numbers turned up too for NPCs, yeah?
On this one, I'm not sure.
I just headshot that guy for like almost 1400.
I may have. I have a bloody mess on, so they just sometimes when they proc that. This was the whole premise, Todd Howard. You know, like watching things die in this horribly gruesome way.
You know what's funny that you mentioned that is I played this game for years, and 3 and 4, all of those for a long time, even all the way back to the first couple. And what's funny is playing the game, I didn't really realize it because I was just so used to it, and it's like it's goofy in the game. But when I watched the show, I actually remember feeling like, man, this is like overly gory. I wonder why. And then I thought back and I was like, oh, it's because the games are.
Yeah, I was watching it with Cynthia, and she was like, she didn't expect Lucy, spoiler alert, to cut off the head of the dude. Like, she really thought that wasn't gonna happen. She's like, oh well, I doubt she'll do that, and then she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's Fallout. It's its own brand of silly, goofy ultra-violence.
Ultra-violence, that's the word for it too. But it is its own brand. Like, it's not like watching Kill Bill, that kind of ultra-violence, you know what I mean? Where there's just blood spraying everywhere. It's its own thing.
Yep.
It's a different style.
I think I guess, for lack of a better word, the counterpoint of the ultra-violent and like the golden age, the greatest generation, World War II, post-war affluence, American affluence, and whatever, like the Leave It to Beaver thing, with the contrast of it being just like a fucking nightmare, you know?
Yeah.
There's something tone-wise, and Todd talks about that all the fucking time. In fact, not just Todd, but anybody working in music that I generally work with, the tone of a song or the tone of a record, more commonly, like establishing a tone is extremely important. So,
Sure.
uh, it's definitely the all the tone is here. Uh, it's crazy that this franchise was bought for $1 million.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. That's kind of actually that seems low, doesn't it?
Oh, very, 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 very low.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they put a lot of development into it. But they put a lot of resources development into it. But the Chris Avalone and yeah, I guess I'll give a shout out to those guys that really made the game what it is, even though it's not in their hands anymore. They created that tone, and that's essentially the IP that Bethesda bought. So all of this Fallout stuff that we were just talking about came from the minds of Chris Avalone and Josh Sawyer, who worked at Interplay at the time they sold or it was essentially a loan, but they weren't able to pay it back. So the IP and all of it went to ZeniMax and Bethesda. But on a brighter note, it's kind of like one of those things where I invested a lot in Bitcoin early on, and if I'd have kept it, I'd have been a multimillionaire. There's a lot of things that happen that they may seem terrible at the time, but actually they're probably better off. It's probably better off that way. This way, we were able to keep, or I say keep, we were able to keep. You and I, as consumers, are able to enjoy this fucking crazy, fucked up universe because they needed out of their deal with Interplay, and they were friendly with. And Todd was a fan of the series because of the tone. He had made his own thing with Elder Scrolls. He didn't want to see it go into the wrong hands, which Interplay would have been the wrong hands. So I am super happy after 5 years since this game came out to be able to fucking PvP, Cirque. I haven't PvP'd in a long time, and I just want to have fun in this. There's another game, Once Human, that there's going to be PvP and that'll be a little more serious. And like I told you earlier, Prom has got the whole British side fucking on board to at least try it, and they're 1,000-man servers.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's the whoa.
1,000 per people on the server? How's that possible?
I don't know, but that would be the reason why Daedalus probably would be like, hey, we might ought to try to get a group of people together now because there's something we can play.
Yeah.
And until, I mean, my dream was, in playing an online game was a post-apocalyptic game. I didn't even want to play MMOs until Fallen Earth came out. And the only reason I played Fallen Earth was because it was the closest thing to Fallout 3 that I could think of that would be a persistent, ongoing experience.
Yeah.
And Fallout 76, and there's a whole thing with Fallout or Fallen Earth with the PvP and why and how the fun of it or whatever. But I would love to see what I wanted in Fallout 76 was that scale. 1,000 people on a server in Fallout universe. That's what I wanted. And to see that craziness. But what we get, I'm happy with what we get. 8 people, we can get together and tell stories about Fallen Earth and relive our sort of in a way relive our fun PvP times in the wasteland, in a wasteland environment. We can mock up whatever the fuck we want, show off our gear, tunes, tell stories, whatever. So that's yeah, that's it for this Fallout 76. Now with PvP and Cirque, and we'll be back at another time.